Military occupational specialty, aircraft Pneudraulics repairer. The Army employs a variety of helicopters that serve many functions, ranging from observation and transportation to combat. The aircraft Pneudraulics repairer is vital in keeping these helicopters ready by maintaining the Pneudraulic systems that link the aircraft's controls with their operating components.
This job is backbone of the aviation world. As a Pneudraulic repairer, you work on all the aircraft, and all the aircraft need hydraulics to function. Without those, they cannot fly.
What made me pick Pneudraulics specifically is because I wanted to not just focus on one aircraft, but just to have like a whole general idea of different kinds.
Pneudraulics includes the hydraulic systems that transmit fluid pressure to components that control the aircraft, and pneumatic systems that supply emergency pressure to the hydraulically operated components and provide air cushioning to those that absorb shocks. After successfully completing 10 weeks of Army Basic Combat Training, you will attend Advanced Individual Training at Fort Eustis, Virginia, where the Army will train you in the basics of pneumatics and hydraulics, including how to identify and use different fluids, and how to operate the specialized tools needed to work these systems, to include fabricating their tubing, hoses, and fittings, repairing damaged lines, and replacing O-rings. After your initial entry and advanced individual training, you'll work supporting military operations, tracking malfunctions and repairing them, including the purifying and flushing of fluids.
I would recommend someone to pick this MOS simply because if they're mechanically inclined, or even if they're not mechanically inclined, if they're curious about aviation, the satisfaction of finding out what's wrong with a component to just building something with your bare hands it's definitely satisfying.
I would say be an aircraft Pneudraulics repairer because I think it's really fun to work on the components.
The most rewarding part of this MOS has to be the fact that what I do makes a difference, not just for the crews that fly the aircraft, but throughout the Army. When our aircraft are flying, then that means that missions are being accomplished all across the globe.
Aircraft Pneudraulics repairers also operate and repair the aviation ground power unit. Additionally, they set up test equipment to analyze components in the field. You'll also set up a portable field support shop to maintain these systems. Serving in this MOS can help you transition from the military to the civilian employment sector because your skills in leadership, teamwork, and problem solving are skills and values in demand by civilian employers.
The opportunities that soldiers have after leaving the Army are numerous. They can go into the aerospace industry, oil and gas industry, renewable energy sector, any processes that have large machinery, hydraulics and pneumatics.
As a hydraulics repairer, we have so many benefits if inside and outside the military. Getting your foot in the door to avionics, you can step forward to power plant if you wanted to flying afterwards. And outside of the military, it helps manufacturing.
The aircraft Pneudraulics repairer is responsible for very important systems in Army aircraft, and your abilities will be challenged to keep Army aviation ready for action. Military occupational specialty, aircraft Pneudraulics repairer.